This is a demonstration of Wirecast. A demonstration of Wirecast. This is a demonstration of Wirecast. This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Yeah, we know it's about a 12-second delay. It is. 0.
We'll be right here most of the time, right?
Sure.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Good?
We're live.
I think so.
Oh, maybe we're live. Hello.
Are we live?
All right.
Good.
Welcome to our virtual tasting. We're going to taste you through 3 barrel samples today, which you have received in this.
This is a
beautiful
demonstration of
box.
Wirecast.
Watson's Zinfandel, a Lavender Hill Primitivo, and a 2015 Cabernet from the Estate Ranch. Jason Passalacqua will be joining us in a moment after it's done setting up the technical side of this live video feed. I'm going to suggest that you open up your first tube, open up your box if you haven't already, and take out the 2016 Watson Ranch Zinfandel. I'll set something now.
This is a demonstration of
These samples were
Wirecast.
just bottled last week, so this is a living wine. It wasn't filtered, just straight from these barrels into these sample containers that you got in the mail. So because of that, I would swirl them around a bit, give them some air, let them wake up a little bit from being stuffed in a glass tube for a week. I'm going to get some wine in my glass, maybe.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
So the Watson Ranch, the first wine we're going to be trying today, is 2016 from the north end of Dry Creek Valley. These vines are 77 years old, dry farmed. They look like trees. They're up on a little bench on the west side, east facing towards the valley. Nice and warm up
This
there.
is a
Great area for
demonstration
Zinfandel,
of
beautiful red
Wirecast.
soils. And these vines, because of their age, have really come into their own. They're self-regulating. They've found water. Dry Creek Valley has, even in drought conditions, has some water in these on the water table. So we barely have to drop crop on this vineyard. It puts out just the right amount of fruit. It's a little bit of a Carignan planted to this vineyard. So there's about 3% Carignan, a little bit of an Italian
This
field
is a
blend.
demonstration of
Beautiful dark
Wirecast.
fruit. When I think of typical Dry Creek Valley Zin, this is the components in this wine are what I think of. Really dark, jammy, black fruits, brambly, little bit of dusty tannin, which I attribute to the soils. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having me here today.
So I get the barrel sample, you get the tube sample.
You know, the trials we did for these, for the tubes, we did a lot of
This
testing
is a
to make
demonstration of
sure the integrity of the
Wirecast.
wine was maintained and that the sample was very similar to what you would taste if you pulled it out of a bottle or out of a barrel, and then it was shipped to you. And we did temperature trials and oxygen trials and such. So we're very confident that the wine you're tasting, or I'm tasting, along with the tube, is exactly the same. Watson Ranch, one of the favorite Zinfandels in this cellar.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Sorry, it's late.
Age of the vines.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe you have an anecdotal story.
Talk about the river rocks in the red soil.
Red soil, yes.
Yeah. It's always funny when you're in this valley and up on the benches, and you find those round river rock, like the most cobblestones, that are just in the middle of a vineyard, and there isn't a creek or a river bed anywhere nearby, and you realize that over thousands of years
This is a demonstration of
it could be dry
Wirecast.
creek, it could be Russian River, it could be a whole other river that doesn't exist anymore, but ran right through there, and and the soil, and it gives the nutrients to the grapes, and all we're doing is farming it and putting it in a glass and enjoying it.
That's all.
That's it.
It just comes off the vine. Nothing to it.
No, anyway, one of my favorite Zinfandels that we produce.
Yeah, big, rich, luscious.
This is a
and
demonstration
even for how
of
young this wine is,
Wirecast.
It's not showing a ton of tannin. The oak structure is just starting to show up, and that'll integrate a little bit more over the next couple months. Not much will change from these wines that you're going to be tasting today, especially the 16 Zins. They'll be bottled in July, and really the components that are here now are what's going to show up in the bottle in July. The fruit will be the fruit that you taste now, that you smell now, is the fruit that's there in this wine, so that will continue. Really all that changes from now until bottling is
This
an
is
integration
a demonstration
of all
of
these components.
Wirecast.
The oak, the fruit, the tannins all just kind of knit together, come together, and a little bit more cohesive.
And for us, to me, this represents the epitome of Zinfandel. It's big, it's luscious, it's deep, it's ripe, but it's not overripe, over oaked, over briary. This is just when you taste it, I'm sure you're agreeing with me right now. It's a classic Zinfandel.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Let's try Primitivo.
Primitivo. Another one of my favorites. Do I get that?
Yeah, you're on too.
Another one of my favorites, the Primitivo, grown due west of the winery here, up on a ridge top that's very barren, rocky, no big trees, which means that the soil is not that great, not a lot of water up there. Shallow soil is very rocky.
This
but
is a
I think that's what
demonstration
makes
of
this wine
Wirecast.
so interesting.
Really intense. There's an intensity to this wine, and that's from the soils, which make the vine struggle a little bit more. So we have less crop. Normally we get 2 clusters per shoot, a new green shoot for the year. Will usually give us 2 clusters. If it gives us more, we're dropping crop back to about 2 clusters. This vineyard we get average 1 cluster. Some of the shoots have no clusters. Every once in a while I'll get
This
a shoot
is
with
a
2
demonstration
clusters.
of
We're always
Wirecast.
trying to get, we'd always love to have more fruit from this vineyard, but at the same time that scarcity gives us intensity and complexity. And especially in the tannin, some tannin structure, which I think makes it a little bit, gives it a little bit more ageability.
In this wine, we only got 4 barrels, is that right?
More.
So only about 4 barrels produced. Sell out of this rather quickly. We had back, we had a little more than last year, about 20 cases more, so we were able to see the tube program. But this is one of my favorites to lay down. We have a question coming in from the back.
Question: wines available only as futures?
Yes, these wines are available only as futures. The Watson
of
are
Wirecast.
available only as futures. They don't go out as club shipments. They don't get poured in the tasting room in our seated flights. Wine, you'll get 1 or 2 bottles in your club shipment in November. However, the most advantageous pricing on that wine is
This is a demonstration
as futures,
of
to purchase it as
Wirecast.
futures. I hope that answered your question.
Yeah, really pretty aromatics too.
We have another question. Do we have another question?
Just a follow-up to that one.
Yes.
Can you buy the Bevel heirlooms in Zinfandel?
The Bevel heirloom, good question. So you desire these 3 wines plus the Bevel heirlooms in. That is we didn't send the sample. We have a 3-pack of samples. So we chose these 3 to share with you this time. This wine I really love laying down.
Yeah.
Probably I'd opened in 2012 the other night, and it was quite tasty.
Yeah.
This is a
Yeah,
demonstration
I think
of
the
Wirecast.
Lawson and the heirlooms and Brothers are 3 to 5 years. I think they're at their peak. The fruit is still showing really bright, juicy. The tannin is softening a little bit, really nice texture. The Lavender Hill Primitive, I feel like, is 5 to 7 year from vintage date
Nice.
for peak. Okay, Cabernet.
Okay, on to Cabernet. See, now if you had a kitchen, if you had a drain in the kitchen, you could just dump it on the floor as well.
This is a
2015
demonstration of
You had a
Wirecast.
barrel, you just leave it out there.
I think they'd probably go for that option more. I love these things. Someone told me that the last time they saved them, they took the stickers off and they used them as little bases.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, it's a great idea. All right, 2015 Cabernet.
This is
About
a
130
demonstration
acres
of
Cabernet.
Wirecast.
Multiple sections or blocks, different parts of the vineyard. That's due to you can see the topography many of you have. There's different road directions, different hillsides, different directional facing hillsides, different soil types, elevations. So you're getting different profiles in terms of what drains well.
This-
Pretty much any variable you grow exists on this ranch, which is a challenge, but it's also kind of a cool color palette for a winemaker to walk through and say, oh, I want a little bit of this flavor and a little bit of this flavor, and so we're lucky enough to be able to pick different parts of the ranch to bring in.
Especially towards showing really great. Maybe we want to try a few room, but is a great representation of the flavor profile that comes from this ranch.
This
We
is
have
a
the block program
demonstration
where we
of
keep some of these blocks
Wirecast.
separate and age a little bit longer in barrel and bottle them separately so you can compare these different hillsides. But what you're tasting now is a blend from mostly block 18 and 19, a little bit of block 4, a little bit of block 13 and 23. And each one brings its own unique characteristics to the final blend, which I think makes for great complexity. So you're tasting it right now just before bottling. So this is where the 16 still have a little bit more time in barrel.
This is a demonstration
this is the
of
finished
what-
bottle at this moment.
It's really nice. I mean, this is, most Cabernets, you hear the industry standard is, oh, you gotta lay them down, you gotta let the tannin soften, you gotta let everything integrate. And I think, you taste this wine right out of the barrel, and it's really drinkable now. So
Yeah,
This is a
and,
demonstration
a little
of
bit
Wirecast.
bottle age, it's gonna be phenomenal.
yeah. Nice blue fruits, a little bit of anise and cigar box. Our blocks are about a little bit early, have it ready to drink a little bit earlier. I think it's going to be.
This is a
showing great
demonstration
flavor.
of
Yeah, I
Wirecast.
do as well. It seems like our Cabernet, it's hard to beat. 2012, 13 and 14 have been great vintages, but 15 have shown a lot of promise. Any more questions? Anyone? Yeah.
Can you go over how you order these, please?
Oh, sure. So if you are tasting the samples, then you probably received this in your sample.
This is a
sample
demonstration of
You
Wirecast.
can just call us here at the 133-5550, our email info@winery. And your allocation order is going to be these 3 wines plus the Bevel heirloom So then you just go over on the right-hand side and select how many
This
you'd like.
is a demonstration of Wirecast.
And hit submit. We'll send you a confirmation that we got your order and you want it to be ready for you in March or for November for the Cabernet. It's a little bit sooner. Cheers. Thank you all very much and enjoy your samples.